Grand Rising, everybody.
Grand Rising. It's been a minute.
We're here to pull weekly message for you, Aries to Pisces. This is Monday the 31st for the week, Memorial Day. So think of it as a Memorial Day special. And let's see what message we get. Mom's going to pull from the Shamanic Healing deck, and I'll pull from the Tarot, and we'll see what messages we get per sign. We'll start with Aries.
Aries.
Judgment.
Duality. Perfect for Gemini season.
Aries, there is judgment with duality. There's a wake-up call in your relationships. Like judgment is like a wake-up call. Duality is a partnership, equal give and take. There is something that's coming to light, an aha moment that you're having when it comes to partnerships and relationships this week. So keep an eye out for those.
That is actually very appropriate for Gemini season. Aries in Gemini season.
Taurus. Abundance with Two of Wands, difficult decision. So there's a difficult decision that's going to bring abundance, right? Now this card, I'm just going to pull a clarifier here. Choose a new direction. See, perfect. Okay. So there is abundance here in a decision that you have to make, Taurus, but it's asking you to choose a different direction. So part of these two decisions, the one that you're leaning on, look at the emotional aspect to it when the moon's involved. Like, don't make blind decisions and choose a new direction in whatever decision you have to make here, because that's going to lead you towards abundance.
There you go. Wow, last year at this time we were on our road trip. For those of you followers that have been with us for a little bit now, we were where, in North Carolina last year?
Yeah.
At this time, making our way back from Cali to Florida.
Gemini. The Sun. With forgiveness. Maybe there's someone you need to forgive, Gemini, that's going to bring in happiness. Maybe there's a sense of reconnection. Mercury's in retrograde, which brings up the past. There might be some forgiveness that's needed that's going to bring happiness to your life. So keep in open arms this week of May 31st.
There you go.
Excellent. Cancer.
Cancerian.
Wow. The Sun again. That's weird. I shuffled this for sure. Happiness with new beginnings. Wow. There's June. We're getting into Cancer season. It's like slowly approaching, so we're all getting ready for this, Cancers. So there is an approaching new beginnings. Happiness. The Sun. Just overall good vibes here. I think you're being a good vibe.
Look at that smile.
Like, I can't even say.
Cancer.
Right?
It's coming from a Cancer.
Leo's next.
This is gorgeous. We're here in Finca Victoria in Vieques, Puerto Rico.
Finca Victoria. Leo. The end. You are putting a stop to things with self-love. You are putting You are putting more focus on self-love, and you are ending things that are not in alignment with what how you love yourself, or what you consider to be your self-love, right? Because there can be an emphasis of being like all too egotistical and like too self-centered, but there's also a point where you have to like put a cap at like, no, I'm doing this for myself. I'm saying no to something. I'm ending something because it doesn't align with my self-love, with the way I should love myself.
What's next? I asked. Abundance.
So abundance is there as long as you put yourself first, ending those things that need to be ended, especially if it comes towards love or denying somebody that's just not in alignment with who you are and what direction you're going in. And abundance is there as long as you put yourself first.
You know how you Leos can be with that fire.
Leo, Virgo. Virgo's next. Virgo.
Which one's this? 8 of Wands.
Seven of Wands. You are struggling. Wow, literally, this is like struggle, struggle, right? So you are struggling with belief systems. You are struggling with your inner beliefs. With you are learning something here. You are trying to figure yourself out and what you actually want and what you believe to be the true version of you. You are conflicting beliefs here. So it might be a process that you're going back and forth. It's just a struggle. It's like a fish streaming uphill, like you're struggling. You keep going in that direction and it keeps pushing you back. That's because there's just not an alignment with your true beliefs. Or maybe you're just figuring them out. That's absolutely fine. With moms, I see the second card here, teaching. So you could be like you're teaching yourself. You're teaching yourself. You're going through lessons that are teaching you at the same time you are the teacher, without even realizing it.
You know, it's whatever the lessons are coming from. They're coming from deep within your subconscious. I recommend meditation during this time so that you can gain clarity.
What's after Virgo?
Yeah.
Scorpio.
Libra.
Libra. Libra. Libra then Scorpio. Libra. Death. With a new day, literally. Like, so something is ending before something else can begin here. There is a big emphasis on a cycle is ending, that's allowing new days to begin, something new to start. There could be a reunion of souls, Libra. You could be reconciling something with someone from the past, but there is a sense of something needing to die in order for something else to begin, and this new day is approaching, possibly with a soul reconnection with someone from the past.
Dragonfly spirit. Yeah.
Dragonfly spirit. Look at that bottom of the deck, Libra card right there, Justice. Next is Scorpio.
There you go.
Scorpio, divine timing. Okay, I already know what this is. Divine timing with Ace of Cups. You might be worried about like, oh, an offer of love, or when am I going to find a partner, for those of you that are single. This is literally saying that your offer in love will happen when in divine timing. Your partner, your perfect partner, will present themselves and offer you a cup of love and joy in due time, in divine timing. So just kind of hold your horses there and allow the universe to kind of work in your favor and do its thing while they do, and just have patience. Scorpio. Next is Sagittarius.
Yes, Saggy, that's
Sagittarius, right there, Temperance.
There we go.
Sagittarius, equal give and take. There's something that brings you a burden with Six of Pentacles. Something that gives you a burden that, in the sense of equal give and take. So there's a partnership that's not equal, and it's actually bothering you. Burden on giving and taking, or someone is giving more and taking less. There's just a burden in the sense of who's giving and who's taking. It can be in the sense of finances or just overall effort. Right? Are the scales balanced, right? There's might be
masculine energy.
So there might be there's not an equal, see, because the opposite of masculine is feminine. So, and then this talks about balancing the scales, and then there's a burden here. So there is somebody here that is not, there's no feminine energy here. It's all masculine energy, not enough give and take, too much of a burden.
Yeah. Or you're leaning too much into your masculine energy, Saggies. So whatever it is that you're going through, you're contemplating, in balancing your balance within your life, you're leaning too much in your masculine energy, it's causing a burden somewhere in the alignment.
So throw in some feminine energy here.
It
And I
could
don't
be-
mean like woman energy. It's just more of a softer touch, a nurturing approach, a loving, tender approach, a mother's approach, instead of being so hard or so vicious or so, so action oriented, more on the feelings and less on the action.
More empathy, maybe, in a specific situation.
Sagittarius, Capricorn. Capricorn, Page of Swords. Who are you speaking to?
Ooh.
Feminine energy. with a female. There is happens to be a girl on this card, so there is Capricorns are in their feminine energy right now. You guys are communicating with the feminine touch this week, or maybe this is asking you to communicate in a nurturing manner, like we just spoke about, right? More of a compassionate, feminine nature, very young, innocent, young-minded energy I'm getting here as well. Asking you to speak softly this week. That's what I'm getting.
Communication, as Mercury's in retrograde, to be mindful of that.
People are not going to understand what you're trying to say.
Yes.
They don't care to understand what you're trying to say, and it's not going to come out the same way that you want it to.
This is a less is more season for the next 3 weeks. Internalize, think, discern within.
Aquarius.
There we go.
What are you putting action in? Okay. Slow and steady with action and sexual energy. You're pushing too much. Okay, you're pushing with sexual energy. There might be a relationship here or a situation where you're pushing too much. You're putting too much energy into it, and it's asking you to slow down. Because this is action, go, pick a boat, go, keep going, make things happen. But then you get slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. So if someone's moving too fast, someone needs to slow it down a little bit. Slow and steady wins the race. You've already put the plan in place. That's 2 of Wands, right? But now the 3 means actually go. So you might be going too fast, Aquarius. Slow it down a little bit.
Yes, and it could be relative to no impulsive hookups, okay? Chill on that.
Yes, no impulsive, yes. Don't take things fast. If you're meeting somebody and you're probably like, oh, I'm going to go for the first or third base. No,
Yes.
you're not going to. You shouldn't.
Preserve your energy in this season.
Last but not least, Pisces. Pisces, you get the Strength card, Leo card with self-love, right? Having confidence. You are in a very high vibe, I'd say this week. High vibe, vulnerable, being courageous, being confident, self-love, putting yourself first, being very out there, very yellow, very bright, very in tune with your Piscean self, I'd say. So I think you're just going to have a nice glowing week, glow-up week, if anything, if that's the case.
Yes.
Bottom of this deck, yes.
Yes, whatever it
Wind
is
is confirmation. Whatever it is you want, Pisces, this week, it's good for you. It's a yes.
So that brings you your weekly messages for the week of May 31st as we are transitioning into a Mercury retrograde, weaning out of Gemini season as we approach Cancer season. Look within, discern within. Don't be impulsive. Communication will be off. So if they're not paying attention, don't even waste your breath because it's not even going to be worth it. They're not going to register the message. And we are excited to be here with you, Mom, and Healing Hype Man messages of the week on our vacation. You know, we celebrate Ash's birthday in May all the time. So,
We'll see you guys soon.
bye.